ElevenLabs have made some exciting updates to customizing their conversational AI widget, and in this Bubble tutorial video I'm going to show you how you can add a speech-to-speech AI into your Bubble app and insert dynamic values in there, such as the user's name. So let's dive in. We're going to start by creating an agent in ElevenLabs, the conversational AI. This is just a regular ElevenLabs account. You can get access to this feature. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new agent. I'm just going to go and use support agent, but this is much like prompt engineering in any AI. The potential to customize is huge. So I'm going to go ahead and create agent, and I'll just call it demo for now, and create agent. And here are some things that I'd suggest customizing. So we're going to add in a variable here, and say new variable, and then we'll just name it first name. And then we'll say, hello, I'm Planet No Code Support. How can I help you today? And then I'm not going to go into customizing this, but like I say, if you're familiar with prompt engineering for OpenAI or Claude, you would do much the same thing here. This is obviously geared towards assisting people with using the ElevenLabs API, but you could, of course, customize this for your business needs. And you can insert variables into there, and then you get a list of all variables. So in order to demonstrate this, I will put in a name. Let's say Charlie. Because it's important to note here that this is not used in production. This is just for testing, and I'm going to show you how we can dynamically insert the current user's name. So blah blah blah. This is expanded a lot. You can do RAG, you can add documentation, you can add tools. You can change what models are used for the voice, what voice. So for example, on agent, I think I scrolled past it. There we go. We're using Gemini to Flash. You need to weigh up intelligence, cost, and speed and latency. The only thing that I'd say is essential is that you add your Bubble app test domain host, and you add, if you are using a custom domain, you add that here. This is going to ensure that other people can't take your widget, put them on their site, and therefore use a service that you're paying for on their site. So you want to lock down your widget to just your website, updating that bit here. Right, so then we just go through to widget, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go into my Bubble app, and I'm going to add in an HTML element, paste in my widget code. So we've got the essentials here, which are just the ID, but we can customize this further. Just before I go on, it's important to note that I've placed it here on my screen. This is a fixed layout. Obviously, if you're designing something for users in Bubble, you want to be using rows and columns, but also it isn't actually going to live here on the page. It's going to live in the bottom right of my page. That is just how ElevenLabs have set it up. So it is like a chat widget on any other site. Although I'm sure you can either customize that in the widget customization, we're going to come on to that, or I think you could probably customize it with some custom CSS. So we can now customize that widget more, and you can see that there's a load of extra things in here, such as well, actually, if I go back in not advanced, where is it? It's on widget. So we can customize the look here. We can customize what it says, whether users need to accept T's and C's. What I really want to focus on, though, is how we insert variables into it. And so we see the code here, and I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it into the right spot here. So it needs to go in this section. We've got the ID equals open speech marks, and there's the ID. And then our variables would just live after that. And remember, our variables are not what's written here. It is going to be first name. And then I would do something like current user first name. And that's going to dynamically insert the current user's first name into the chat widget, which means that it's going to draw upon that when it reads the opening statement here. So let's go ahead and give that a test. So I'm going to run as user where there is a first name, for example, Matt here, and I'll just click run as user. And here's my chat. So I'm going to go ahead and click start. Cool.
Hey Matt, I'm Planet No Code Support. How can I help you today?
I want to know what no code means.
No code refers to a development approach that allows you to build applications.
Okay, now apologies if you can't hear that. I don't remember if I set system audio on when I hit record, but you have to take my word for it. It said, "Hello, Matt." It got the variable and it worked. So if you could do tons of this because, in fact, an idea that I'm already toying with is basically instead of a big onboarding form where you learn about your user, particularly if you're building an AI app and you need all that user information to make the AI responses more bespoke to your user, you could use a chat agent like this to interview your user as you onboard them, because there's the potential I'm sure it's down here, perhaps in tools. There's basically the potential to definitely it sends webhook data, so you can do work on the conversation after the conversation ends, and I might well cover that in a new video. Remember, if you want access to all of our videos, that's hundreds of Bubble tutorial videos. They are exclusive, all of them, to our members. Head over to our website. There is a link down in the description. And if you are stuck on anything in Bubble and you want some one-to-one support with myself, you can also click the link down in the description to book a one-to-one call with me, and we'll work on your app together.